Welcome everybody to my card predictions for Summerslam. We're only a few weeks away from the biggest party of the summer, and the card is slowly shaping up. Here is 10 matches that I think will happen. Kicking up this card for the Cruiserweight Championship, we got Neville versus Akira Tozawa versus Rhea Daivari. The title scene is a little bit dead right now. I had no clue about who could face Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship before watching Monday Night Raw. This is actually due to nobody in the Cruiserweight division being on the Neville level right now, because to be fair, there is Neville, and there is the others. However, if you saw 205 Live, technically Daivari earned the title shot after his victory over Neville by countout, and Tozawa might get a rematch for the championship, leading to a possible triple threat match at SummerSlam. Then we got the Demon King, Finn Balor, versus the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. I was one of those who thought that Bray would lose his feud against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. First of all, the storyline lasted only a month, which is pretty quick, and miracle on earth, Bray Wyatt won! So now Bray has a new target in mind, and that's Finn Balor. That was the matchup that was supposed to take place 2 months ago at Extreme Rules, and I think the original plans for SummerSlam wasn't that match, but apparently we're going to have it anyway. Speaking of that, I think it would be the perfect place for Finn Balor to bring back the Demon King, because last time we saw him was at the last year's SummerSlam, and Bray Wyatt is the perfect opponent. I don't know if it's going to be the case, but I hope it will. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, we got Naomi versus Natalya. Well, that one is already official and will take place at SummerSlam, only if there is no Money in the Bank cash-in before. Thing is, there is no need for a title change before SummerSlam. We are on the road to the biggest pay-per-view of the summer, and Carmella should stay calm during the trip. However, the briefcase might be used at SummerSlam and maybe cost Natalya's first reign since 7 years. That was a long time ago, and I'm surprised to see that Natalya has been champion only once. I mean, she's a veteran here in WWE and one of the most respected women. All of that without being a multiple-time champion. That could change at SummerSlam. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus Sheamus and Cesaro. If there is a thing that WWE is doing pretty well lately, it is the storytelling, especially about relationships. And if there is a story that got everyone hooked at the moment, it is the one between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. WWE is teasing a Shield reunion with both men in a close future, but it's what happened in the past that makes the situation really interesting. Ambrose didn't forget the chair shots in the back, the cinder blocks, and everything that Rollins did a few years ago. It's good to see that WWE didn't ignore those moments, and they might use them to do the unexpected move, giving to Ambrose and Rollins a match against Sheamus and Cesaro for the Tag Team Championship. It's a bold prediction, but since they won the 2-on-3 handicap match, it is now a possibility. For the Raw Women's Championship, the current champion Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. With Alexa Bliss retaining the titles at Great Balls of Fire with a countout, the intentions for a rematch against Sasha Banks were pretty clear, especially with the aftermatch beatdown, but that's not going to happen. After that, Bayley was destroyed at Extreme Rules. She was kicked off the title scene, but now here she is #1 contender for the Women's Championship once again. I thought that Alexa would lose the championship at Great Balls of Fire, but apparently SummerSlam might be the place for Bayley to win back the Raw Women's Championship. But with Sasha Banks around, things might be interesting. For the United States Championship, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. The biggest question at the moment is not who's going to face the US champion, but it's who the hell is going to go at SummerSlam as champion. The title is a hot potato right now, but no matter what happens on SmackDown, I think AJ Styles will be the one defending the championship at SummerSlam. It could be against Kevin Owens or even Chris Jericho, but I'm going to pick Shinsuke Nakamura. I know he got an opportunity to actually go for the WWE Championship, but I don't think he will. Instead, he could go for the US Championship and face AJ Styles. The scenario is possible, and Shinsuke already teased about this match when he spoke to AJ backstage. I really hope it will happen, because this one is a dream match for a lot of fans, including me. Then we get a special one, because it is Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho in a stretcher match. Jericho's return was a big surprise for everyone. He's coming out of nowhere and returned with a place on the road to SummerSlam. That's of course if he's back full time, which looks to be the case. And if he got a match for SummerSlam, his logical opponent is Kevin Owens. A few months ago, the last time we saw Jericho was when he was carried to the medical center by a stretcher because of Kevin Owens. So maybe this is far-fetched, but a stretcher match could be an interesting stipulation. Thing is, we already had an ambulance match. Are we going to have a stretcher match? We will see. Following that, for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Usos versus the New Day. New Day are the new Tag Team Champions, and the least we could say is that the celebration scheduled for SmackDown Live was shut down by the party poopers, Jimmy and Jey Uso. Like I said, the feud is perfect for the summer season, and with what happened last Tuesday, we're going to have a rematch for SummerSlam apparently. I mean, we all know that victory celebrations don't end well in WWE, but the Usos made their presence felt in a fraction of a time when they attacked all 3 members of the New Day during the entrance. That was one of the best segments of the night, and that's exactly the point, because every segment and matches between them are superb. Now we just need to look on how the storyline evolves. And now for the WWE Championship, John Cena versus Jinder Mahal. Once again, Cena leaves WWE, comes back and put himself in the title scene every time. But this time it's not going to be that easy, because Cena has to face Shinsuke Nakamura first to earn the #1 contender spot for the WWE Championship. Like I said earlier, I think that WWE has other plans for Nakamura at SummerSlam, making the match between Cena and Mahal close to reality. With the end of the Orton Mahal chapter, Jinder was seeking for competition, and with John Cena around, he is going to have some. And this time, even with the Great Khali or the Sin Brothers or 1.3 billion people in his corner, we might see the end of the Jinder Mahal experiment. And the main event for the Universal Championship, we got a fatal 4-way between Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman. What a match! I gotta admit, before I saw Monday Night Raw, I was hesitating about who's going to face Brock Lesnar. I thought about Reigns, I thought about Strowman, a bit about Joe, but Kurt Angle came out and said, why not everybody? And here we go, we got a monster main event for SummerSlam. It's going to be chaos everywhere. All the 3 challengers are on fire right now. They are all excellent superstars lately, yeah, even Roman, so they definitely deserve the title shot against Brock Lesnar, even Joe, who already had one at Great Balls of Fire. You know, with Braun making security guys flying, Roman showing some heel antics, Joe putting people to sleep, and Lesnar sending everyone to Suplex City, I guess we have an exciting main event for SummerSlam. And that was my predictions. Tell me what you think about them in the comment section below. Now I'd like to introduce to you the first ever inductee to my Hall of Fame, Lunatic Score. Congratulations, you're the first to take a spot in my Hall of Fame class. Thank you very much for that. If you too are interested to be in my Hall of Fame, visit my Patreon page for more information. In any case, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Next time it's going to be the results predictions for SummerSlam. And if you don't want to miss it, click beside the subscribe button and ring the bell.